Good evening, Professor. This is Brett Wood doing presentation 5 on the President and First Lady's age. First, I just want to say I appreciate you giving me the extra time. Really struggled with finding the time to do this last one, so I really appreciate it. So we'll get started here. This is the scatter plot of the President and First Lady's age at inauguration. First Lady's age is on the y-axis and the President's age is on the x. As you can see, those 2 points are for the least squares regression line, which I will talk about later. That's all the data. I didn't really notice anything, any interesting features, I guess, that would be differentiated from a normal scatter plot other than, I feel like the correlation is, an age thing. Obviously people around the same age are going to be dating people around the same age as them, so that kind of just made sense in the scheme of human life to me. So there's that. For B, we had to calculate the correlation coefficient, and then here's all the work for that. You had to do everything for the x values, the y values, put it into the equation, and then I found the correlation coefficient to be 0.9055. And I said this was a strong positive correlation based on the scatter plot and the correlation coefficient, so a linear model is appropriate. Although there's a lot of variability in this because it is age, and everyone has a specific preference. So this isn't like 100% statistically perfect, I would think. But I would say based on the information that's here, there's a pretty strong positive correlation. We'll flip it to the back. At the top, C was the least squares regression line, 0.6043x plus 18.27. The slope of the line is positive, indicating that there is a positive relationship between the ages, as we discussed before. And then, kind of as the president's age increases, so does the first lady's, obviously, as I was saying before, how humans date people the same age as them. So if the president gets older, then the first lady should also be getting older statistically. And then E, those were the 2 points that were on the least squares regression line right here. A little tiny. Sorry, I just wanted to fit it in without making it, too obnoxious. And then that X point right there, don't worry about that. Maybe just, forget that's there. I messed up a little bit. And then next, F was the finding First Lady Trump's age. So just plugging 70, which was the age of Trump, into the least squares equation. So the prediction equaled about 60 years old for First Lady Trump, which kind of makes sense with how the rest of it goes. I mean, not everyone's, that close in age. I know Reagan was 10 years apart. Everyone else is kind of similar. But, I think it works for the data that was presented. Obviously, it works in the least squares regression line. I don't know if I got that wrong or something, but I think that it makes sense based on the information that we have. And then G was just the explanation. I'd said this is the best prediction we can make given the available data. And then, we use a statistically sound method to figure it out, a lot of quick math. So I think that is probably the best prediction that we'll be able to make. Once again, there's still a lot of variability in the data. We are humans. Everyone likes different things. But for presidents, it seemed to be pretty streamlined. And then the accuracy depended on the strength of the linear relationship, which, is pretty strong. So I would say that this is a positive prediction. I think it would make sense given, all the data that we got. So yeah, that is it. Let me give you another flip one time. Yeah. So once again, I just want to say thank you for allowing me the extra time. And also thank you for being able to read my handwriting. I know that's tough, but I just want to say bless you throughout the whole semester. Thank you so much. I've had a wonderful class, even though it's been, not the most positive. It's a little tough, but got to do it, got to pass it, hopefully. So I just want to say thank you for everything, and then I hope you have a great break.